audio check. Everything's looking good. We unfortunately need to do that every time, so let's jump into it. And I once again forgot to pause. This game has a day-night cycle. It is now night. Okay. While we're in front of this guy, how many? We have 15 colorful skirts. Experience points is good. Money's good. All of these are good. We can get one to level 8. Succeed in catching Pokemon just seems useful. Let's do that. We only need one more anyway for another one. So anyway, we only need one more for another one. How did we never get this? It's right here. You can see the guy. We're like just a couple meters away. Anyway. What do we want now? Let's still wrap up some of these exclamation mark side things around here. What do you want? You know about Starmie, the armor bird of Pokemon. It sheds thin, short feathers that was used to make swords. I want to dry my hands on one of his feathers. Perfect person to find one from me. Upon Starmie, the moves are found in Wild Zone 17. For Starmie. Where's 17? Is that the one we're right beside? That is the one we're right beside. Ah, I have found the challenge. So for super sneaky. Oh, they're lined on one. So, the sliver, there we go, of metal from a Clefty's key. That's fine. Let's be super stealthy. Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, Sam Fisher. What's the name of the guy from Assassin's Creed? I forget. I don't remember. Okay, this one. Cinders from a Lampent. That's a dust ball. Okay. After Ditter's Beaver. This just turned out. No, it didn't. They reset. Okay. Just been Spike. Okay, but there was a Starmie right beside this one. Starmie Talon. Technically Starmie part. Nope. Get out of there. Get out of there. If we grab it, this one, does it reset again? Main from a male Pyroar. That's not what we want at all. I kind of just started throwing balls hoping one of those would catch. It did reset. Okay. So... if we get behind them for an extra good chance, and they're asleep. Okay, yeah, there. That's the wrong one. There we go. Oh, it actually caught the big one too. Well, that went better than expected. Female Pyroar. Cool. Not what we want. Okay, now we have a Pyroar. Flamethrower, Hyper Voice, Truncheon, and a 56 Alpha Pyroar. Flamethrower, Earth Power Crunch, Wild Charge. That's cool. I'm assuming it's up top, because it wasn't below, and it's a bird, so... Piece of sparkly... Wait. Are we still catching that thing? What happened to it? Does that reset too? Did we just waste a ball? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Nothing you have does anything to it. There's so much going on here. Grab this. Reset everything. So much junk lying around, right? Oh, there's a Stormray Feather. As you say that, the one piece is not junk. The feather. There was a lot of junk lying around in the one spot that we had to go find the non-junk. You're gonna want... You? Yeah. Flame Wheel. I just said flying, so you would also be good? Yes. The food you customers real joy to dirt foots meals. This is a very special chef. You're okay with me taking it. He got all of that from Skunk. Answer me? It seems so. It'll show up at your restaurant. Its feathers are sharp as knives. Raises questions about handling that thing. Can I go across? No, there's a wall because of this. Okay. Right, where to next? Right by the research lab, there's something. No, I'm doing what I'm thinking is what. Let's eat metal. They'll even munch away at cars and things if you're not careful. And scrap metal to they'll start eating when they shouldn't. Do worry they're bored if you're keeping the same one thing. Then a poison type move would add some real nice flavor to scrap metal. That's one way to add flavor. Can't be poison, so it won't bug them at all. That's a fair point. Okay. I thought I was trying with this move, Sludge Bomb. If they can't be poisoned, I guess that's fair. Do we have anything that knows Sludge Bomb? No, any poison type, I'm assuming. Like, you're poison. Challenge moves. Don't shot poison on the top set. Poison sting. No. Okay. Garbodor. If anything should know Sludge Bomb, it's probably Sludge Bomb. There we go. Bullet 6 Metal Claw. That's. It may also be more pleasant with that. So if we just quickly swap you around. You. such a tantalizing aroma. She really likes sludge. That's the type of thing. Which poison type moves Aaron finds the tastiest? Okay. Apparently Sludge Bomb is yummy. And according to her, even to people smells good. So that's good to know. Oh, it happened to be right underneath an Aaron too. Oof, there's so many. We have a lot to catch here. We still never caught that. Okay, we'll do a few more of these. And then we'll finish catching everything. That is indeed how that works. Lost Pokeballs. The ones I just threw. Where to? Right over on that little ledge up here. Yep. First off, stuff. I'm hoping my baby's ready for my dream. What's the dream you asked? Birdmite on an Avalug. Sit on the back of a giant Avalug. Okay. Very serious request. Bait enough to fit all 4 of my Birdmite on its back. Should be bait enough. That's it? Your life's dream is to see some Birdmite on an Avalug? I mean, that does sound really cute, to be fair. Okay. No, never mind. You're good. One of these is like a icy zone, right? And should have an Avalug. Is it like over here-ish? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Ooh, we're missing a lot. Not that one. I thought one of these was an ices. This one. That probably has an Avalug. It's cold, at least. Oh, well, you want something. Hit with a really powerful fire to message flamethrower. Oh, this thing! Fire move. Won't work. Really blisteringly hot. I forgot about this quest we accepted a while ago. Do you have any stronger fire moves? That will do it. We saved the little numble. Snacked on berries the whole time you were frozen. Is the numb Pokemon. I want frozen solid. Put you away. Apparently we don't have a snow run, so we do now. Do we have one of you? No. Well, take you out. And now we have one. As for you. Now we have one of those. It got away. But we have another quest over here. Who has Rock Smash? There we go. Right. At some point, we're gonna find a way to get a Machamp, but that is not right now. Ready to join? There we go. Don't care, we already have one of you, but I wanted that. Ice Beam. That's a good one to get. Basements of having and it wasn't solid. This wasn't within battle. Okay. Battling ice types. Should probably heal first. I heal way too much. Like, half of my streams are just flying to Pokemon centers. Yes. I'll just buy some potions while I'm here. Then we don't have to come back every time. Actually thinking ahead. I was happy with shopping, buy you. That's a lot. There we go. You need 12? Yes. Because the plan is to basically use Mr. Bird with his fire moves. And that's about it. That is the plan. We already have you. We don't have you. Now we have a Go-Go. Something's attacking us. Oh, Snover. Okay. Well, whatever. That's my active team. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Are you ready? That was my impression of her doing an impression of someone. Let's just sit up a little. So yeah, that takes up so much health off Talonflame. That is not okay. I mean, it worked, so. Frozen Thaw. Is it a Flame Wheel, Steam Eruption, or Flare Blitz to melt the ice? Flame Wheel, Flare Blitz. Isn't Flame Wheel the move that we were using before? That's not such a, well, yes, but first off, change moves. Yeah, Flame Wheel. Well, let's just keep using that then. And not worry about getting frozen. This, there we go. Right beside us. So we're going to go out here. Up this way. Actually, use you. And start getting levels on. There we go. And then more stuff just down here. Major Camerupt. We don't have that. Hello. Hey, Moomin. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Auroras. I think we chose the other one earlier. Because we had Mr. Dinosaur. I think we chose the wrong one. Not here. Not here. Or did we? We had a big Mr. Dinosaur. Okay. Well, we need a, Ouroboros. Every time I see Moomin's name in chat, I just want to watch more Moomin. Sale. Browsing leave. Watch more! You do raise a valid argument for that. When you put it like that. Moomin approves. Oh, I have a Moomin's approval? If I have the approval of a Moomin, you should open another stream. I mean, if you guys insist. Where? Moomin? Moomin full episodes live 24/7. Turn the volume down a little. There we go. Split screen. There. Does that? Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I have split screen there. I now have Twitch and all of that on one, and Moomin on the other. Okay. Sale. Okay, so now we have an Amora. We need to evolve it into Aurora. To here. Who is off the team? Okay. Absol. And then you're going to go right after the Bay. So I know where you are, and we don't lose you. Oh no, the Moomin are being flooded! Wait, okay, anyway. I got distracted with the Moomin, I forgot where I was going. There's one here. The Great Moomin Flood. You would have been there because you're a Moomin. You're a Moomin Cottage, which is currently flooding. So Moomin Cottage, are you the cottage or the Moomin? The cottage, okay. Be careful, you're oh no! They're flooding! My adorable, adorable babies. Not as adorable as Moomin. We want you. Just Beedrill would not be good here. I have some Moomins! Fair enough? Officially the best stream. Other Pokemon streamers on Twitch may be better at the game, fully admit that. They might know what they're doing, but no other stream on Twitch right now has a Moomin cottage on it that houses Moomin. In fact, I am willing to bet, pretty much, yeah, I'd bet that not any other Pokemon stream on Twitch right now is even referencing Moomin at all. So, this is the best one. Talonflame's about to go down. We're swapping out of you. Just gonna go ahead and put this in chat so anybody who has no idea what we're talking about later. Here's a YouTube channel that just 24/7 streams Moomin. So, anyone who has no idea what this is, and why I keep just facing this way, camera here, my setup is just sort of this, screen I play Pokemon on, my laptop that I use for like keeping Twitch open, chats here, Pokemon type calculator so I can look up stuff is there, and also Moomin. Anyway, I need to satchel, heal you again, heal you. Oh, there's something right there. That's easy to get to. This is a different from my sister here and all. I keep humming along to the music. I forget that I'm like in front of a microphone. It's just habit, and I can barely hear myself over Pokemon and a Moomin. So I keep forgetting I'm making all these noises, and I'm just trying to go on with the music here. Flat. I did more than I expected. Ooh, okay, well you're blind, so Raichu. And then you're gonna go into fighting type, so back to Bird. Pokemon music and Moomin music, new lo-fi beats channel. Oh my god, okay. Okay. I see where you're going with this. That could work. Pokemon music, Moomin music. Okay. Okay, yeah. Got it. Pokemon music moment this is happening, I don't edit my YouTube videos anymore and I just throw up the Twitch VODs because I just don't have time to do that. Otherwise, I would put that as background music. Ignoring the copyright issues, don't worry about it. Can I fit? I really need to shape. Anyway, mix. It wouldn't be hard to do. Throw it into like, Audacity, just. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can mix Pokemon and Moomin. I have no idea how well this is gonna mix, but it's happening. Reflect. Can I get the reflect off? I don't think we did. And this is becoming a problem, because now 2 Pokemon in our team are just there for levels and don't do anything. We might as well work on the same one as her to get that done faster. Blastoise, can you heal more, please? No, you cannot. But we can paralyze this guy. Okay, Raichu's down. Beedrill. Strange Shot is something you can do. Sure. Okay, while this is playing, if I just open Google, Pokemon Moomin. Oh my god. Okay. It's not doing this. Apparently there are a lot of threads on Reddit about people comparing Dragonite to Moomin. Oh, I'm totally missing the dialogue here. Let's instead. Okay, yeah, it's basically just okay. Yeah, apparently Pokemon Moomin is a thing. People just compare Dragonite to Moomin. And I can't say they're wrong. I guess I'd be able to know we're good. I should really find out when I created my Twitch account and then set that as my birthday in this. Search the rod. Holding a light ball. If always just attack special attack and strongest one. We do not have a high level Pikachu. Okay, so we're gonna grab this. That one's probably pretty good. I like that at least. Poison Jab is just better. Poison Sting. Task for force. The vibration and the transverse defense. This is 90. That's Bud Buzz is just objectively better than Ed Scissor apparently. 980. That is just worse. Okay, now you have actual moves. So I can do that. That. You beamed a message into my brain. What? Is there options to live in the blessed company of Starmie? Join our nest. Is this a Starmie cult? I mean, join them on the stars to descend and grace us with their presence. For, as we know, Starmie are none other than the very stars themselves. Return here at night and make sure you are accompanied by a Starmie of your own. Starmie on high. Starmies aren't the only ones who are pretty high. Okay, so... more exclamation marks over here. Oh, the floating theater had floated away. The same master. Edit stream info. Title: Exploring post-game and Moomin appreciation stream. There we go. Now we're officially pro Moomin. We should 20 cherry. Oh, this is a thing I'm writing down. 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, 5 chub berries. Pro Moomin content. Yeah, this is a Moomin stream now. Okay, actually, this is a Moomin stream. 1 second, I need to let this up. Are there any Moomin games out there I can stream on Twitch? Moomin's Tale for Game Boy Color. I could probably find that. Moomins in the Invisible Child, Moomins in the Great Autumn Festival. Okay. Let's see. Moomin's Tale video game that I, for legal reasons, totally own a real copy of, and we are playing on a real Game Boy Color that I own. I do have a Game Boy Color, to be fair, but I also own a copy of Moomin's Tale for it, if anybody asks. Okay. I have found legitimate legal copies of this game. I do not have it ready now, but we can do Moomin stream Twitch pro Moomin gamer content. Actually, 1 second here. We can become pro Moomin streamers here. Moomin's Tale for Game Boy Color does have an any % category on speedrun.com. It exists. Okay. Hello. Frozen obsessed. Hopefully you're obsessed with Moomin. And our Pokemon. Okay. Moomin. Heard good things about the stream at work today. Thought I'd pop in. About this stream at work today. So clearly you're somebody I know. After battle, ready yourself and defeat the person in Pokemon battle. Bud types. Do we need to use bud types? Bud type Pokemon, please. Ah, that explains it. Hello. Oh, well, now there's pressure. I have to actually be entertaining and like, oh, there's people I know now. Kind of. Coworkers. International recognition. I mean, international. My vice colleague is international, sure. Monty transvestite at 1.2. Oh! There's people I know. Okay, there's people I know watching now. Clean up my speech. This is PG-13. I do not curse. Multi-trans is fantastic. The positive language here. PG-13 stream. The bad language here, never. Stand up. Oh, I'm too distracted by Moomin. Okay, it's a half hour. It's a half-hour run. There are 7 guides from Moomin's Tale. Why? Level 2 map. Level 3 boss pattern. Or 5 to 10 second skip. These are some intense guides. I'll be less distracting. Oh, no, don't go for it, Moomin. Just holding on by virtual tip. Yeah. I mean, first off, Moomin, don't worry, always be more distracting. I'm watching Moomin. I feel like I'm yelling into the mic. It's because of the Pokemon and a Moomin blasting in my ear right now. But always talk about Moomin. And, when was it not holding on by virtual duct tape? It sucks ass. That is well said. My official stance is it has never sucked and it has always been fantastic because this is being recorded and put on the internet. So my official statement is that it is perfectly fine and I am in no way it was always holding by a virtual type. It's fine. Yeah, it was. Seconds. It was never good. It was so bad. No offense to anything that shall not be named on stream because, you know, legal stuff and work, and I signed a lot of papers saying I don't. I've said this in emails. You're fine. Okay, fair. When I first started, there were so many papers they made us sign of like, officially, as far as you're concerned outside of the office, this is what you're allowed to say. This is what you're not allowed to say. So I just am careful to avoid mentioning anything work related at all on stream. So, officially, disclaimer, blah blah blah, it sucks so much working on that. That entire, like, everything. Not just that one application, but all of them are just... If it was held together by virtual duct tape, that was a good one. Sounds like something an international spy would say. Okay. Technically, legally, I cannot confirm nor deny that I am an international spy. On the other hand, we can leave it at that. Fair. Yeah. All of those were held together by duct tape and a prayer, and sometimes not even that. Do those papers even still apply? I've changed jobs like 4 times since working there. I have phantom hours too, but I used to bring me a Trevenant, right? We have a Trevenant. If not, we can totally go get one easy. Probably not. Fair enough. I'm gonna assume they don't. Mr. Dinosaur! We don't need you, but the point was we have you. How many times did I go right past it? Do we have a Trevenant? Ever since I started, like, streaming this online, I have learned so much about Pokémon. You're where Trevenant spawns, so I want to go here and rest. Okay. Also, I hope you liked the game. I liked it a lot. Oh, I love this game. So, I played it through myself outside of the stream, right? Arceus is still my fave. That's fair. That's a really tough one. Pokemon Go for me. Pokemon Go's also good. Arceus had the linked cord item. That was huge. Being able to get like Alakazam and Machamp and all of that without having to trade was massive. The game is fantastic and very accurate. Fair? There's Trevenant. That's a Shuppet. That's a Dorgeist. Come on. That's a Trevenant. That's a Dorgeist. You're grass, so do that. There's a Trevenant. There's a Trevenant. Nope, that's not a Trevenant. Can't do the Trevenant. Miss the Trevenant. Get that out of the way. I do appreciate the cooldown based combat style of this game as opposed to the turn-based. Get you out. I just either one really. Get flexed up. Do we even have a bayonet? I don't know. This might be pointless. It does fast. Yes. Personal opinion on gameplay aside, I feel like this game is a better game to play on Twitch for streaming purposes because it's faster like that. So there's a lot less time of me just standing there. So, game aside, I feel like this one's better for this. He was right beneath there, I think. There. Although apparently soon we're going to be playing Moomin's Tale for Game Boy Color. They were over here. Are you gonna play the new game in March? There's a new game in March? Cozy Pokemon game. That time is out on March? What's it called? What's it called? What's it? Pokemon Pokopia? Pokopia release date. So it's for the Pokopia. Nintendo Switch 2. Is it not coming out for the Switch 1? Is it only Switch 2? Pokemon Pokopia. Switch 1? For Switch 2... You play as a human Ditto? That's really odd. It's for Switch 2. It's not on Switch 1? Oh no. Cozy Pokemon? Yeah, so Moomin, Pokopia, it's been described as basically Animal Crossing but Pokemon, and that's pretty accurate from what I've seen. It's just cozy, fun Pokemon happy time. Your powers from other Pokemon you find. Oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, we're gonna have to do the Switch too. So before March, we're getting the Switch 2. Pokopia release Switch 1. Just more first support Switch 1. Will continue to support Switch with first-party titles through at least 2026. Pokopia releases in 2026. Christmas gift. That's gonna be a big one. Let's see, Switch 2. Nope, that's not Christmas gift money. That's What do you even get for doing this? Dustball, I am not paying enough attention. I am way too caught up in Pokopia and Moomin. I am barely even paying attention to the game anymore. Like the Zelda game with the shadows. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what you mean by the Zelda game with the shadows. ZA DLC coming on December. Oh, yes! Wait, that's December? Isn't that February? Pokemon ZA DLC release date. December 10. Oh. It's a catch. Yes, since it's catch. Yes, that's that. Now I get what you mean. Yes, it is exactly like that with a day and powers from other things attached. And yeah, that's December 10th. Okay. Just see. That. Okay. So many games to play. Yes, December 10th. So to answer that question, yes, we will be playing that. When is December 10th? November, December. That is a Wednesday, so the 12th, I guess, on a Friday. Wait, yes, no, yes. I'm actually off on the 10th, so we will quit your job game forever. If I could, I would. I'll be off on the 10th, so yeah, we're playing ZA DLC on the 10th and the 12th. Which is unfortunately less than a week after the Elden Ring Night Rain DLC comes out, so I'm going to be playing that too. Is that the goal of all streamers? I mean, it would be nice, gonna be honest. Also, I think it would be awful. Like, it would take all the fun out of it, wouldn't it? Like, at a certain point, if it becomes your job full time, it would be so fun and so blah. Also, I need to turn Moomin down just a little bit, which is a phrase I never thought I would say. I know. I swapped out Raichu and I never swapped back. Quickly improv here. Oh, that backpack. I would need a new chair for that. Streamers. We need you back. So, Moomin works, right? Like, people are joining the stream that have not been here before. After I swap the title of the stream to post-game content and a Moomin. Clearly, the problem is I don't have enough Moomin here. Timing is everything, and coincidence is irrelevant. What is this thing? I don't know about Pokemon. We are not gonna be doing. We're more likely to do that than a poison. Especially if we start with. Oh, that's a grass type. That a fire type. That is very unfortunate. I have never once claimed to be good at Pokemon. Seriously claimed it anyway. I say it all the time. You are very low on health. You are very low level. Why did I swap to you? Anyone but you. There we go. There. Finish you. Burn heal. We probably got one of those. Burn heal. There we go. Okay. Raw type moves. We don't do that. Technically, we can. Yeah. That's another fire type. Can you just not? Okay, so we got that. Actually, what time is it? 8? Okay. Yeah. 10 with fighting type, and the next one's a ghost. Can you use a not ghost? I mean, fair. And now we just kind of run around a bit. That's very unfortunate, but okay. What do I have left? Months of 5 times minute unaware. Okay. I know it is a bit of just a random time to do it, but we're gonna stop for a second in the middle of this. Let me just close movement off for a minute so I can do this. We're gonna do our pack opening now because it's in the way of my teacup and I want it moved. So purely so I can move it and get it out of the way. Time for the stream's weekly pack opening. Which is sad, it's the last of the black bolts that we have here. So, last one of these we have, then we move on to, what's it called? White Flare. There we go. Now I can throw out this and it's not taking up space. Garbage can, there you are. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Swap to this so I can see it. And pack opening because cards are fun. I still find it so amusing. I refuse to fix the green screen. Atsu, Mr. Ats-face guy that carried us through Scarlet and Violet. Another Cubchoo. Focus. Focus. No. There we go. There we go. And we get so many of these. It seems that every other pack has a snivy, how do you pronounce that thing? And this is why I don't fix the green screen, because I find it amusing, and because I like the way that backgrounds just disappear. And you didn't focus? No? No? Fine. Air balloon. There we go. Retreat has the button has just 2 less. We have seen this Pokemon so many times throughout this game. Sneezing everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, that is unfortunately true, isn't it? And oh, you can kind of see the shiny pretty well there, the little shine effect. Okay. Made it so that's all the camera sees where you focus now. Nope, still on my hand behind it. Okay, you know what? Whatever, moving on. If you're gonna be like that about it today, camera, then There we go. Now you're focused on the temple. And... yeah, come on. There we go. Controller. Actually, that tunnel, let's troll with a foil around behind it. And just a, you know what, energy. I still have no idea what these toads are, but anybody who wants it... If the timer focuses, make it so it's all the timer sees. There we go. That is yours if you want it. And now I can finally move these out of the way of my tea. There we go. Now I can drink tea. Right. Not very effective, but we need to knock out 10 with fighting, so let's do it. Tea greater than Pokemon. I mean... I feel like I can't comment too much about that, given current circumstances. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I am currently actively streaming Pokemon games on Twitch right now. I should not say, you know what, Pokemon's okay, but whatever. On the other hand, I just said that about Moomin. Better. So, you know what, sure, T. Why not? Better. That is so painful amount of damage. Okay, we're not dealing with that on this guy. There we go. Gossip tea or actual tea? That is a fair question. In terms of greater than Pokemon, anyway, Pokemon games, right? Major Pokemon Drowsy, that's not happening. Moving on to the next thing. There's other ones now, right? Let's start with this. Just gonna go ahead and not address that while actively streaming Pokemon games. Just gonna pretend I didn't see that one. That is ghost types. We don't... Okay. Yeah, Bijo would be super good right now. And actually that is also a fire type. What about Pokemon T? See, could be Sinisty or Drama. Pokemon T. That could be. We still haven't answered the question if it's actual T. Oh, I should totally just do that right now. That's not happening anytime soon. So let's do that. Fire. Like, Sinisty is T, so that's a Pokemon T. We were just gossiping and talking about the upcoming DLC, then showed us T about that. Kettlewell, the leaves can be made into tea, which is supposedly very good for you. So now we've added a third layer of what kind of tea. Pokemon that is tea, team made of Pokemon, or just gossip about Pokemon. Okay, we need to quickly, before on this plus moves, that's not going to be happening. I think it's Petalville, isn't it? Where it is there anybody else? I just need 2 more fire hits on anything. Literally anything. Just not very effective, don't care, I just need to land hits. Why choose? You know what? All of them. That's very fair. Just not get hit by that. Recharge, and then fire again. Good enough. Get you out of there. I gotta clean my kitchen. Enjoy this the stream and movement. Well, I would say enjoy cleaning your kitchen, but that's not really an enjoy. Good job being responsible. How's that? Turn on some movement while you do it. Thank you for stopping by while you could, by the way. See, this is why I'm not a good streamer, right? I'm like, oh, go turn on some movement and watch that while you wash your kitchen and everything. Not, hey, why don't you leave my stream on while you do it, and you can, like, I don't know, is your laptop and carry it with you into the kitchen and continue watching, watch it on your phone while you clean. No, my first reaction is, go watch movement. This is why I'm not good at this. I may pop in later and see if you're still on. Okay, we're gonna be on for the next roughly 2 hours until 10 o'clock Eastern. Those are so cute. Cute, right? Look at the little dinos. Much global emote, dino dance. I had no idea that was a thing. That's adorable. I love this. Okay, that's not happening. Whatever. I'm just. The night's almost over. Let's just do what we can while we can. The little dino dance. Okay, I need to go through these list of all of those emotes and find the cute ones because that is adorable. You're really low, even though you're like way higher level. If we just get 1 attack off, that's gonna be worth a lot. There we go. Oh. There's like all of the Pokemon here. There's so many Pokemon. Oh. I don't know what most of them are. There's some water type moves. We're not gonna use poison. We have like no time left. You'll heal, so that's fine. Can we? Water type moves. If we swap to you now and we run across, there's somebody on the other side. So if we get high enough up here, step across to here. Judge, they accidentally hit a non-water move because I'm bad. That's water. Heal. By the time that gets off, we can tradition again. You only have 2 Pokemon and we need 3. And there's like no night left. attack, okay, will get you lower. Lower don't do too much. Yeah, and now liquidation. There's not two. This game's better than Arceus for streaming because it's less time than just standing there. Need one more. One more. Like. And the first one we find is a water type. Okay. And now you heal. And then we liquidation of Blastoise. And you have 3 Pokemon. It would have been perfect. We have enough, so this doesn't matter. Let's just finish you off. Oh, or Amora can evolve. I am still to Gen 1. I see Alakazam and I like internally freak out. It's not even as bad anymore. Oh. Did we get into the battle? No, we did not. Okay. That didn't count. Defeated 12 times 2, sure. We're so close, we might as well just make it night again. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, in my not streaming game, I was trying to stay behind where we're at story-wise, so I would still be playing through it blind. But now that we're finished the story, last week, I finally got to finish everything on my game. But I wanted to continue. So what I did is I compromised and I just have nearly finished ZA now. I've caught almost everything. I'm done all the side missions. I'm done pretty much all of it. But I just kind of skipped through all the dialogue and stuff, so I can still do it here. And I don't really know what's happening or what things are. I just sort of did the stuff so that I can, you know, play all the post-game things and see all the cool new stuff. Confuse the posting Pokemon. We don't have anything that confuses really. We want Mr. Bird. Houndoom, that's not a Houndoom, that is a plant. You. Liquidation. Sit up a bit more. One more, and then we'll have enough to finish the ticket. These super effective moves, sure. He did not turn around, which I was expecting him to. Put that away. Oracle, how many Pokemon was there? 2. So that shouldn't do it, and then this will. And that... Actually, I was being silly. I shouldn't have done that, because now we're well over, and that was a bunch of wasted points. The Bud type. Free heal before we go. Before? Well, first off, let's just do this. Before we use our ticket, I need to swap back to the proper team. I almost forgot. Would have been bad. Auroras. Check boxes. Check where I'm not gonna forget you guys. Speaking of ghost types, I'm confused. We should have done it there. There were like... Right. We needed to level the Beedrill, so that was actually on our team. Because we're gonna use it. This... What even... Oh! There we go. I totally blanked on what our team even was. Reward matches. Let's do it. Let's see how it will be. I remember that guy. This is the ultimate end all before it. It's fair. That's the driver. Slowpoke. Level 9. So he did 1 damage. Actually, let's just go ahead and level that Beedrill. No, that's not gonna level at all. I was like, hey, they're low level, I can survive an attack, but 19 experience, woo. I think you got this. It's close. His last Pokemon? Oof. We're barely holding on. Pikachu. You know what? It's only fair. Oh, he's quick attack? We'll quick attack. There we go. Let's do that in between 1 reward match. 5 bottles of iron. 10. Spin. Thank goodness, drop whatever you're doing, hurry straight back to Hotel Z right now. Like, now. We should probably heal up first. There's something in my eye. Existence of two beams. Okay. So this kind of ties back to what we were saying earlier in the towards the end of the story. That gives. I need to do a lot more Pokemon lore reading to understand all of this. Okay. Pokemon. The history of the Pokemon world, Bulbapedia. That's. Oh! This goes on and on. Okay. Oh! There's like quite a lot of tests before the first header being a beginning of the Pokemon universe. So, what was before that? Now I'm curious about this huge block of text that comes before the beginning of the universe. She did ask for my attention, so only fair I'll, pay attention. Xerneas' life energy. Yeah, the one that gives life energy, Xerneas. So, if AZ wanted his Floette back, and he built the ultimate weapon that absorbed a crazy amount of life energy and just slaughtered untold numbers of Pokemon to do it, what was the point of all that? 3, 5, and 9. If there's a Pokemon that just gives life energy, what was the point of the rest of that entire plan? Just go get Xerneas and Yveltal and build an ultimate weapon, or just stop at capturing Xerneas and you have unlimited life energy. Seems like everything else is just successive after that. That did nothing. Okay, what we're gonna do is go get another fire move on you. Little Annie. Okay, I say Little Annie, that one hurts you a lot. That's barely a fire move. Flare Blitz it is. Oh, hello. I cannot target you. Please go away. Thank you. Good thing bird is a bird. So can he just not hit bird? He just keeps using big. I've done... Oh, Stone Edge. Oh, he can hit bird. He just opted not to. I'll wait until I'm out of combat. And we're gonna go ahead and just... Oh. We are in combat still. Is there the little anger panda we're missing? No. Anger panda is still not here. Did we ever catch an Esper? Yeah, we did. Okay. Off we go. Number, we did 3, so 5 and 9. Where are 5 and 9? 5. There you are. I just still actually, Mr. Bird. Not you.
Yo.
And now we just need to Swords Dance, okay. Okay. Get refreshed off. Can I get the Jitter Drain off? Yes, and it probably saved me there. Keep Swords Dancing. That's fine. And you're down. Blastoise. Now you Ice Punch and freeze it. Oh, you actually did! I mean, plan. I'm just so good at this. Let's get out of the way. Let's go. Yeah, that was, no luck, pure skill. That's the wrong button. Okay, so on the timeline here, Pokemon Legends ZA takes place 5 years after the events of X and Y, and 3 years after the events of Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. They also take place sometime after the events of Sword and Shield, as the unbeatable Leon is mentioned to have been eventually defeated. Okay. Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So Sword and Shield takes place after Sun and Moon, which is only 3 years before this game. So, Sword and Shield is sometime within the past 3 years. Right, so we did 3, 5, off to 9, 9. It's not over this way. Where is the alpha Pokemon? This one. I don't know. That's an Alpha Sableye. But I don't think that's a weird one. That's just an Alpha Sableye. Just wailing on this thing. There we go. Yeah, that's not a weird, crazy thing. That's... So it's a buff? I'm guessing? I think you're also just normally here. We're just finding all the alphas, but not the ones we need. Oh, you know Thunderbolt. That is scary for Blastoise. Henry. Just continue staring at me. Don't fight back. Wait, did it despawn? Was it at 1 health and disappeared because it swapped today? Is it still there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's redo that. Get you out of the way. Okay, let's just do this again. It wasn't terribly hard, it's more just on principle of having to do it again. There we go. It's still there, it's true. It didn't despawn completely. That counts for something, I guess. Not a lot. Up we go. There is nothing here. I always get lost around this place. There's nothing here. Did I not want to come this way? Up. You know what? Up is over here. That one has stuff on it. Put this away. Put this away. This goes down. Because now we can go over to here to grab this. Which doesn't really help us on our mission to go up. But there's also this, which also doesn't help us on our mission to go up. I'm kind of just running around like wherever now. We did that. Because I'm totally turned around, unaware the thing we're looking for is. This goes up, all the way up. Let's see. There's so much up here. You want all of these. That, this one too. Which gets us a card bank at the same time. And this one. But card bank doesn't actually evolve into anything, so there is no point in that. There. I have no idea where this thing is. Was it 9 even? Thought it was. I may just be wrong. You're always there. Okay. I'm gonna double check. Because the quest just says go find them. I think we did 3, 5. And the last one's 9. But I am super blind, I think is the problem here. Still was fought to the end. Yeah, it's 9. Okay. Have you been able to catch a lot of shinies? So, there's a thing in all of my streams, and you can go back and look at all of the series I've streamed now, all the different games. We will catch one shiny at the start of the game, and then no others at all. So, yeah, in this stream version of the game, this profile, we have no shinies at all. Not a one. In My game off camera that I've been playing, that one is just, that thing's just littered with shinies. I swear all the shinies from both games concentrated into that one. It's just the, obviously the one that you're guaranteed, the what's it called? The little sheepy thing. The Baba Zap Zap. I don't think I did that quest yet here. Mareep. Yes, Mareep, that's the one. Anyway. Momoton is the non-Zap Zap. Anyway. So that one, we have a shiny Florges, we have a shiny... when I was doing the Alpha Camerupt quest, that one just happened to be shiny. So we have a shiny Alpha Camerupt, we have a shiny Alpha Fletchling, we have like 4 Stiddo because apparently the gamer really wanted me to have a shiny Stiddo. That goes pretty high up. And we're leaving. What about you? Any shiny luck? I'm currently working on just a full living debts and catching everything. I'm working on catching one of everything across all the games. So... Okay, but like actually, where is the... This is zone 9, yeah? Yeah, that's 9. But there's nothing weird here. I must be missing one spot I just haven't gone to yet. Where?
Yeah.
There we go, you're weird. Okay. A Reap Pancham Spinnerack Kakuna Bellsprout. I mean, that's a... Pancham? That's the one that I've been calling Anger Panda. The one that we cannot find here no matter how long ago. Isn't that one, like, actually pretty good, though? Like, that's a rare spawn there. And if it's not, I'm gonna tell myself it is, just we're yet to find one. So, you know, that's a nice one to have. Just go up and down the tower until it spawns. Yeah. Like, I could, but I'll be honest, I was worried that would be really boring to do on stream. I'm like, people aren't gonna want to watch just up and down, up and down. So, I've just been coming here a lot and hoping it spawns. So, let's just go up the tower. Which, to be fair, is also a good way for shinies. So, listen for it. No shinies? No? No shinies? Well, I mean, I do that, but at the same time, we're not checking for Pancham, so... Come on, shiny Pancham, right here. No. And I think it only really spawns there? I don't... It's instead of the Litleos. It doesn't spawn in that... over by the Pikachu or anything. Oh, you got a shiny Pancham this way. Ooh. Oh, yeah, it spawns with Litleo. Okay. Not yet. Let's see. If I open up the YouTube where I just upload all the VODs. Okay. You know what? You guys have watched 10 episodes of this now. We're on to 11. You can deal with a couple up and downs. And then we have those painful quests to do later. I have to go find an extra large go-goat and the pumpkaboo. Ugh. I'm gonna be basically doing this anyway to get the pumpkaboo and the go-goat. Luckily in my game, when I came here for these alpha steelets, there just happened to be an alpha Stiddo there. So I just caught that and we were done. Not this time. And nope, nope, nope. Okay, but it's fine because where's the stairs? There we go. We're gonna go back down the stairs, and that Alpha Litleo is gonna be a shiny. Here's the shiny Alpha Litleo, right here. And Pencham. Okay. We did get a rare thing after going down the stairs. It is not what I said, but I am counting it, and we're just gonna move on. Yep. That was the one. So we're gonna move on now. Yeah, totally called it. Now I spend minutes like all night just running up and down till I find a shiny Litleo, and then I edit it in, and then when I upload the VOD to YouTube, I just kind of like stitch that in there. Okay, wait. Okay, so on this timeline of the history of the Pokemon world, Arceus then creates Knowledge Utsi, Emotion Mesprit, and Willpower Azelf. They would then share these three traits to all living creatures that would be born in the universe. Eventually, the three dive into caves at the bottom of the three lakes in Sinnoh. List the lakes, giving them the name Lake Guardians. The point af... Wow, it's a 9. Didn't we just do that? Anyway. Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon are formed by the primal energy in the Hoenn region, and then proceed to fill the sea and create land respectively. How did the Lake Guardians go into caves and become Lake Guardians if the sea and ground had not yet been created? If Kyogre and Groudon happen after the Lake Trio, then how are lakes and caves a thing? There's no ground or water yet. At least we know something. Asteroids. Okay, we want to go up. Here. He's on one of these roofs. I'm just gonna start climbing roofs. That is a railing. I need to stop reading Pokemon timelines. I really need to stop reading Pokemon timelines. Eventually the three dive into the caves at the bottom of 3 lakes in Sinnoh. So not only do they dive into caves in the lakes before lakes and caves are created, but then like the very last point, the Sinnoh region is created around Mount Coronet. So they dive into lakes, in caves in the lakes, before ground and water exist. And these caves are in a region that also specifically has not yet been created. I don't understand the Pokemon timeline. Even as I read it, I don't understand the timeline. Oh, look at the size of that thing. It's a giant rock. Okay, you can just not move right there. That's also the wrong one. There we go. Okay. Now just to go across the different roofs. That's a roof. I feel like I'm going to the same ones over and over. Okay. Let's stop on the timeline. We have it millions of years before Generation 1. Oh, that's probably the weird one. Okay. Let's go do this then. All the other ones we've caught just happen to be here. Level 70. Ooh, that's a biggie. Let's get away from that. I mean, all the time he spends targeting us is not killing Mr. Bird, so... And there we go. Completely with the find out what this reveals. Okay. And now the normal Pokemon spawner. You. And both of them. So now we come back down here. Now I'm curious what these look like though. Okay, Shiny Mareep I have because of the, quest line. Pancham. What does a shiny Pancham look like? Shiny Pancham. That's very similar, it's just kinda red. It does look kinda cool in red though. Yeah, that's a decent shiny. Okay. Spinarak. That is a very pink Ariados. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's kinda neat. Kakuna. That is just a Kakuna. That's a shade lighter. That's... Oh no, Kakuna's normally like yellowish instead of... It's the same as Weedle. I was thinking Metapod. That's Metapod colors. Okay. Weedle didn't change, but Kakuna and Beedrill are kinda neat and green. Bellsprout. Bellsprout. Okay. It's like green. The Bellsprout's yellow, but I'm looking at the fully evolved. The Victreebel is like green and yellow flipped. So that's more plant-ish, because it's green. Those are some decent shinies. Unlike, what's it called? Burmy. That is the worst shiny. Gives life is beyond doubt. Yeah, we're headed for disaster because something's giving life. A devolution journey shows up, something so much happen again. So why bother with the ultimate weapon and everything? We have an unlimited pool of life energy. Mine's on 11. While we were talking about shinies, just hits Pokemon Go, there is no shiny around me. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and... number 11. Oh. Can you cross here? So we need to be on the other side of 11. Where does that spawn you? Can you get to 11 easily from there? Kind of. Can we just... Okay, we can. Oh, it's night. Okay. And I like how the tail on Slowbro also glows. That's pretty great. Investigate. Hmm? That thing's just pretty. Catch Xerneas. How are these legendary Pokemon so hard to catch? You just walk up to them and then just catch them. The one thing that I do not like about the combat system in this game, right? Because it's not turn-based. Every other game we've played so far on stream, my Pokemon battle strategy does not work. I can't just say, oh, you're paralyzed? Just don't be. Just do it anyway. Oh, you're confused? Just don't be confused. Just attack anyway. I can't here. That's just not how this game works. Okay, we're just gonna keep on doing this, I guess. Flying back and forth through them. Yeah, it's had two little chevrons. Can I just... 3? There we go. Oh. Yeah, it's that easy to catch a legendary. Why doesn't everyone just do it? He wanted his Floette back. He had 3,000 years, and he couldn't do it. Even in-game, we heard about Xerneas yesterday, and we now caught it. He had 3,000 years. I think in the Pokemon universe, 10-year-olds are the only people who try. Let's see. So now, go here. Right. Okay, I'm trying to read through the timeline, and I'm still... Okay, here they talk about that ultimate weapon. Is there a reason they couldn't just do it the easy way? A war occurred in the Kalos region which caused the death of an eternal flower Floette that belonged to Kalos' king AZ. Oh, he was the king of Kalos, that's kinda neat. In grief, the king built a machine that through infinite energy brought Floette back to life, as well as granting both the king and the Pokemon eternal life. That was not eternal life, that was 3,000 years of life. That is also very misleading. Oh wait. Oh, they're both Berserker, okay. Unable to overcome his despair, however, AZ turns his machine into the ultimate weapon and used it to end the war, as well as the lives of many people and Pokemon. This action disgusted Floette and caused her to leave AZ. After that, the former king started to wander endlessly around the world. Infinite energy is a type of energy the Pokemon world derived from the life force of Pokemon. This life force is technically present in humans as well. It was developed and harnessed by the Devon Corporation. It developed and made evolution. Okay. So, yeah. There was no reason for any of that. Oh, this is the part about the Darkest Day. 3,000 years before Generation 8. We're trying to do that. Blastoise called the Darkest Day is traded by Eternamax Eternatus, causing countless Pokemon to Dynamax and Gigantamax around the Galar region. Yes, we tried to bring about the Darkest Day, but it was stopped by Zacian, Zamazenta, and 2 human youths. That was very unfortunate. While the 2 Pokemon are forgotten by history, the 2 youths are crowned as the regents of chains. AZ was one of the people who bore witness to the Darkest Day. I tried to make that twice. Metal is worshipped by ancient humans for its ability to create metal from nothing. We tried so hard to bring about the Darkest Day. there's still hope. Now that I think about it, we have December 10th DLC for this game. Quiz article wish number 2. You made us choose to continue the tournament. The infinite tournament is not our wish. Our wish is still that you rebuild the ultimate weapon and bring about the darkest day by pointing it straight at Galar. Sure, start with Victory Bell. Right, I should be paying attention to this. Just kind of walk in a circle to avoid his attacks. And then go grab these. But don't miss them. And then continue striking slightly to the side. Yep. Grab all of these. Okay, AZ is popping up a lot in this timeline. Oh, actually full. Okay, well, this seems to be working, so let's just continue slowly walking to the left. Although we will do a lot more damage if we Mega Evolve. After the poison goes away. Bloodthirsty? I'm assuming you're gonna talk about the Victory Bell, because we're not. So, I agree. This Victory Bell just started attacking us for nope. I did not mean to cancel out. I meant to just have you on standby. Anyway. I didn't have Absol out. I just had it on standby. Because once the poison pools go away, Swords Dance. 1,000 years before Pokémon are made of AZ arrived in Helwan and planted a tree in front of the Cave of Origins entrance. Cool. Don't walk into the poison pools. So now it's run in a circle and continue reading what happened. Cohen, train a crater that would become Sycopolis City in the future. Sure. Oh, I should not walk into poison. Okay, 800 years. This night built the Kalos region and led to a went to sleep in the form of a tree. That's the dormant state we talked about. Yamato absorbed life energy throughout the Kalos region and fled to the mountains, where it went to sleep in the form of a cocoon. don't want can poison. Oh, look. Okay, now we're into recent history. Okay, if you're not gonna be Major Evolved, you might as well have super offensive moves. Oh, 70. Bijo, you are way too low for this. Madeira is created by a scientist to use the life energy of other Pokemon to create its soul heart. Okay, so what's Floette so upset about if there's already a precedence for harvesting other Pokemon souls to create new ones? Like, get over it. That's not very effective. Can you at least point? Can you paralyze this? Okay, well, there goes that. You have Ice Punch. Let's see. What an incredibly specific thing. 400 years before Generation 1, the Pokemon move Toxic was invented. Why then? Azalea Town in Johto was struck by a long-term drought. Okay. "300 years before Gen 1, Pokeballs are invented. So then, the events of Legends Arceus, well, were brought back to the Hisuian region by Arceus to seek out all Pokemon. But why? Like, what purpose does that serve? Besides, we found a bunch of Pokemon. Okay, this just helps listing the events of, that game, which, you know, was a good game, don't get me wrong. I am assuming a lot of these things are referenced in other games, but I have no idea what they're talking about. Okay, you're gonna run right between this poison. Good job. Just keep hitting it. Keep hitting it. There we go. Okay, we go from timelines being listed as 100 years before Generation 5, and the next one is 1925. So, sure. Lucia, okay, so we want you. Modern Pokeballs are developed from the research of Professor Westwood at Celadon University. Why am I so invested in this now? Okay. Back to Pokemon. Enough reading Pokemon lore. And run by real quick. Just stand still for a while. Yeah. Grab all of that. I really need Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. I basically just have Absol. And it's too late, I think. Well, that's unfortunate. There we go. Just don't get hit. This. Grab all of these so I can stay. Now that that's happening, we can... Actually, we should Swords Dance. Attack, slash. Good, we did that this time. As we were saying, Absol's like our only one who can Mega Evolve, so I'm just gonna go ahead and oh look, we have Raichu out. That's good. And after that, nope, not after that thunder goes off right now. Oh, that was just in time. And we're gonna keep Absol topped off because we really don't have a lot of choice here. Light slash. Normal slash. I very much keep underestimating the size of that. Okay. It feels like this just has so much health. Oh, that was very, very unfortunate timing. Just don't take the hit. Can I dodge roll it? And dodge roll it. Oh. That worked. Puzzle. These fights just go on so long. Back to you. That. Swords Dance. Get ready for next time he does his big thing. There we go. Ready for the next time he does his big thing. Interrupt it. And now we're gonna win. He's down, but that's fine because Hawlucha's so low we don't need it anymore. I thought for sure that Lust Thunder would do it. It did not. I was a little worried. Do we do heal. What type is Tim? Rock Dark. Rock. Four turns from fighting, 2 turns from grass, so I'm actually you can also Mega Evolve, so and have Giga to heal. Medanium is perfect for this. That thing has way too much health. That health bar has not moved. Oh. Please. Mega Bomb, so we actually do damage. Look at that tiny little blip on that Rock Smash, and that's a 4 times weakness. It's getting there, slowly. We're at half. There's no big move to avoid in the same way Hawlucha had. On the other hand, there's a lot of spikes going into Medanium is not ideal. Okay, just come back for a second. Okay, let's just get away from that. Water is also effective, so for now. And steel. So actually, yeah, this is fine. Now you have flash attack. Punch. cannon. Now that those big things are gone, I can grab these. Vibration, grab this. Back to you. Made to evolve. If you could get more Giga Drains off, that would be fantastic. Just put away now. There we go. Oh, okay. Hello there. Done. Head for the roof. Let's go there. Right here. Then to find out how to go up. There's got to be a ladder or something nearby. It's flying, right? So it's up top. Yeah. Okay. So how do we get to the rooms? Oh, there's the guy with the Skirmery! Does that go up?
Yeah.
I realized what I said, so let me just rephrase quick. Does that go far enough up? I am, for the record, aware that this goes up. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. This does go up, but there's stuff here.
Yes.
Nope. There. Then back over, so that we can just go right up this ladder. Oh, there's a little area up top. There's a whole area up top. Oh. That thing looks cool. It's a bird, so Raichu. So this thing takes the life force and just... why are we here? So Immortal's life force. Suppose I must have found it. It's extremely dangerous Pokemon. I trust we'll take care. Why don't we just not? And you know you've got to attach it, right? Wait. Voltal. Oblivion Wing sounds cool. Let me try traits. Cocoon of Destruction. Okay. Okay. I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing right now. We can bring about the darkest day. Nope, okay. Making a lot of damage over here. Oh, Ice Punch is good. We're literally pushing it back. That is fantastic. There we go. I'm trying to surprise myself too. Yeah, Evotal absorbs the life force of all living things. I'm just putting this out there. But we now control the Pokemon that absorbs the life force of all living things. So... we go into the tournament, right? And then our reward matches every 50,000 points. If we have a Pokemon that can absorb the life force of all living things, then why are we bothering with any of this? Go into the tournament, 50,000 points, do a reward match, take all life force out of the trainer, and then they can't battle and we automatically win. Repeat. There's no point to even bothering with any of the other stuff. So let's just grab this stuff up here. Okay, that was that. We had just those two now. How is everybody? Oh, everybody's full healed too. Well, it's night. We might as well get the night done. Which we can now do really easily by just taking the life force out of everybody. Okay. Okay. What's this? Is a ground type? I don't think anything has a ground type. Water type, well, we got that. And the first thing is electric, of course it is. Whatever. Yeah, there we go. Sure. You were caught off guard. I really don't think we were. walk slightly out of that. Method, thank you. What is this? Deals some effective damage with plus moves. Well, we're gonna not do that. But we will take something out with water. Plus moves. We really only have Absol and Medinium. I don't think either are super effective into this, eh? Nope. Yes, okay. Well, super effective damage plus moves. Good. So now we can do one more. And 3. Heal a little bit at least, and then do that. We don't have any ground moves to start with, but whatever. Good enough. K-ball. Yeah. We'll replace that as soon as we find a third. Rock Tide. Somebody has to have something. Do we have a ground or a rock? I didn't have high hopes for you, so that's fair. You are actually a bird. You're probably not gonna have ground or rock. Yeah. You're a... That's ground. I did not expect the bee to be the one to have that, but sure. Yeah, and you... No. Okay. Here, and grab this. And then... There's that one over there, but you did that one, try whatever, I don't care enough right now. So you sneak up behind you and drill run. And get out of there quick before he sees. And get out of there. Please, like, not into it, okay? Or into it, that's also an option. Anything, then I'm just gonna... Satchel revive, so we still get experience on it afterwards. Sludge wave. That's very unfortunate. bonus cards. Don't mind if I do. And it is. Okay. If our opponent sees you, if we can find 3 people, that's great. Can you turn around so that we can sneak up on? Oh! Zero Run does nothing! That was just awful. Everything about the start of that was just terrible. Paralyze off, and then just thunder. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna move on from that one. Okay. Can you turn around? Or we'll just go around the side. This works too. Drill run. That is spoke before we're seeing it. And a ground type. Mr. Bird, you're gonna be good here. Just there. So now we do that twice more. Hopefully. At least once more would be nice. Speaking of once more. Drill run. Run. Oh, okay. And, sure. And totally bigger during that lamp. That is what I wanted. And like before, because we have a bunch of them, we're gonna revive here so we get experience on them still. Not a very effective swap to use, so at least it's neutral. We'll take that over not effective. Now if we can start a battle one more time before we're caught, that would be fantastic there. Okay. With a rock type move. Okay, so if we just go into boxes, and we find any... You have rock types, like you are rock type. Oh, we've been supposed to be leveling you! I forgot about that. Okay, you have a rock move. So, you... It's not very effective, but it's something. It missed. Okay. Try this again. Don't miss. As much as I love the game, that is so annoying when it does stuff like that. Okay. After this, we'll need one more. So, now... Don't see us. Don't. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna leave. Just walk away. Reset. And you turn around. The night's almost over. Oh, you did turn around. Thank you. And there we go. Mr. Bird, I know you're poisoned and half dead. There we go. Good job. That did it. That was just awful. Up. The game did everything they could to make us not get this. But we did. But we did. Days over. Just quick get into battle. There we go. Actually, this is grass. This would be awful. Yeah, but done. Okay, the night's almost done, and we normally go until about now anyway, so we're also almost done. Okay. We're gonna wrap it up here for tonight. But there's one thing I wanted to test first. Instead. Because we are out of the one pack of cards to open, and we only have the white flare ones left, and it is impossible to find cards in this city. Like, there's nothing. I wanted to test if this would work. Does my phone pack opening on camera work? Let me go to there. Does it show up? This is really awkward to do, so we can just that one. This is really awkward to do without seeing my phone. Up, down, there. Nope, nope, nope. There. Got it. Okay. Okay. So, this way. And oh, there's a new one. Okay. That kind of works. I just have to get used to how to hold my phone so it is held up to the camera. Looking 45 degrees away from my phone is really awkward. But that works. Okay. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this week. Thank you for joining, and have a shining week, everybody.